Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, all praise, honor, and glory is due to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. I also want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the sincere brethren out there that is also laboring in his work, continually pushing out this gospel in all truth, faith, and sincerity, and all diligence. And in doing so, exalting the names of Yahweh while Yahweh Shah. So yeah, this lesson is pretty much going to be lambacking or adding to a video that I saw from the elder over in San Francisco, the elder Yakar Anak, dealing with why do you want to join Great Millstone, all right? Because, that's what a wise man will do. A wise man will look for the motive in any move that a person make, because everybody is inspired by something, man. Nobody just move to move, all right? It's a spark that, motivate is a motivational factor in everybody's moves, all right? Everybody got incentive to do certain things, you know what I'm saying? So, the scripture tells you that if a wise man hear a wise saying, he will add unto it. And, the Spirit just got on me to add to what the brother was going into, all right? And with that, I want to start off in the book of 1 Timothy, the 5th chapter, and the 22nd verse. It says, lay hands suddenly on no man, right? Meaning, if you're a part of a camp, whether you the head, second in command, whatever respective order you might have, whatever office you might perform, and you might have a brother to come out and listen. He might come out and listen for a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, maybe a couple of years. But you shouldn't lay hands on that man suddenly, all right? Just because a guy show interest in his truth, that doesn't mean, you just open up your door to him, all right, and let him in the camp. Because the culture that we came out of, man, that whole so-called black culture, that's a very treacherous, that's a treacherous atmosphere to come from, man. All right, it teaches nothing but being a backbiter, talking shit about another brother. Loyalty is nowhere found in that culture, man. It teaches you to be emotional and have knee-jerk reactions, not to think things out, not to look before you leap. And we all came from that, So when we come into this truth, we pretty much being groomed to be real men of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And by us coming from that backdrop, we understand what that entails. So, no matter how much a brother or a guy out there might show interest in this truth, just because he might know a couple of precepts, he might come out, he might have fringes on, that doesn't mean, that doesn't give you the green light to just let him in the camp, all right? And as we move forward, it's going to become harder and harder to join these camps, man, all right? Because it's really a lot of these guys that's just coming out, they been knew about this truth, all right? But they wanted to come in at their own pace. But you can't finesse Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. A lot of these men that's looking to join the camp now, they had ample enough time to join. They probably was aware of this truth 3-4 years ago. And then now all of a sudden, now they want to find the closest camp and come out. So the Spirit on men to not let these guys in, man. So again, it says, lay hands suddenly on no man, neither be partaker of other man's sins. Keep thyself pure, right? So when you bring another man in this truth, you got to do a thorough examination, all right? Spiritually, of course, because when you bring him in, you joining that man to you. And let's just say if Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah is not going to pardon that man, then those sins is going to be stuck to that man, so to speak. And he's going to bring that baggage into the camp, all right? So this is a part of the process, especially brothers that's in positions where they make those type of calls, concerning letting brothers in the camp. All right. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 11 and verse 29. Bring not every man into thine house. Yeah, and that's dealing with, that's twofold. All right, that's dealing with your physical house. You know, I don't care if it's one of your brothers or so-called guy in the truth. You're not obligated to let anybody in your house, man. All right? That's your house. And I know me personally, I don't want to dot in every man's door myself. All right? But bigger picture, this is dealing with the camp, man. All right? It says, bring not every man into thine house, for the deceitful man have many trains. Yeah, so you might have a guy to come out to the camp. He's looking to join the camp, but he might be deceitful. You know? He's not going to tell you what he's really thinking. He's not going to tell you the alternative motive he have. You know? He just want to be seen. He just want to be recognized as being associated with the men of the Lord. All right? Just like the elder brung out the point of Saul. You know, he was seen in the presence, he was seen prophesying with the prophets. But do that make him right? Did that make him right? No. So there's a lot of men out there that believe that as long as they can just join the camp, then that's going to be they get out of jail free card, so to speak. It's bigger than being in a camp, man. And you could see, you could read spirits. You could tell when a brother's just trying to get in, you know, get in the camp. You know, not he's trying to get in to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. He's trying to get in because he feel as if this is a way he could be exonerated, you know? As if Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua gonna deliver you on the merits because you're a part of a camp. You know, it's bigger than that, man. And again, the Lord is closing up those doors, all right? Because again, you have a lot of guys that was well aware of this truth, yet they dismissed it, you know? And they was looking, they looked to join whenever they got ready. So now when they come out, the spirit is on certain men to recognize it. You know, we might not know, the step by step, but the spirit, is reading these certain guys saying that they ain't right. So from there, I want to go to 1 John, 4th chapter, and the first verse. It says, "Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of the Most High." Right, so believe not every spirit. All right? Again, you have a lot of men out there, they might know about the truth. They might know some precepts. They might come out to the camp, and break bread. But you might throw something at them, and it might be a stumbling block to them. All right? We have experienced that. All right? We had some guys to come out to the camp. They had the fringes. They knew the truth. But then we went into a certain topic, and it was strategic, all right? And lo and behold, the guy stumbled at it. He was an older guy. He stumbled at it and he became offended. He didn't come back out to the camp, see? So there's ways to test these guys, man, mainly through the scriptures, all right? It says, "Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of the Most High, because many false prophets are going out into the world." See? So you're gonna have guys. That's how Jake roll, man. Jake is into what's the newest fad. You go back to the 80s, 90s. Jake, they'll see a pattern. They see something on TV, the latest rapper or some shit, wear his pants or his shoes a certain way, string up his shoes a certain way, and now he doing it. So now the Lord is giving fame to his men, who go out there. See, and that's another thing. You guys, you just see from the from the perspective of YouTube, all right? But you don't see the hell that we catch, man. Going out on the highways and hedges, we done had situations where guys done draw guns at us, called the cops on us on a lot of different occasions, about to break out into fights. Guys then came up to our camp with damn pit bull, all right? Esau drunk as hell with a damn big-ass pit bull sniffing around us. Just all type of things that you guys don't see. But you see that now all of a sudden we getting fame and you want to join. See, that's how Jake roll. Jake want to be a part of something that they feel that's getting recognition, man. All right? But again, the spirit got it well. You can't finesse the Most High. Neither his men, because the spirit on us, man. You can come out for a year, man. But if your spirit ain't right, you're not going to join these camps, man. And it might be a brother that might come out 2 weeks, and the spirit get on us to let him in. All right? So, with that, I want to end off with an example, all right, with Yahushua himself. I think that's the 5th chapter, Mark, the 5th chapter. Yahushua himself, all right, in a situation where you had a person that desired to follow Yahushua, all right, and Yahushua forbid it, all right. So this is St. John, chapter 5, and I start at verse 15. And they come to Yahushua and see him that was possessed with the devil and had the legion sitting and clothed and in his right mind. And they were afraid. Yeah, so to set the stage, there was this guy whose name was Legion, all right, which means he had a legion of demons on him, and he dwelt in the graveyards, in the tombs. He tormented everybody. He couldn't be bound even by chains. He used to break chains. And the people of that village, when they came, they saw him sitting in his right mind, clothed up under Yahushua. All right? And that made them afraid. Basically, Yahushua cleansed them, okay? Verse 16, and they that saw it told them how it befell to him that was possessed with the devil, and also concerning the swine. And they began to pray him to depart out of their coast. And when he was come into the ship, he that had been possessed with the devil prayed him that he might be with him. Howbeit Yahushua suffered him not, but said unto him, Go home to thy friends, and tell them how great things the Lord have done for thee, and have had compassion on thee. Right, so this guy who was possessed with the demons, who Yahushua healed, he prayed that the Lord would suffer him to dwell with him. He wanted to join the ministry. But Yahushua suffered it not. Yahushua told him no. And the moral of the story is the guy, he desired it, all right? He wanted to be a part of the ministry, and he was sincere. But he wasn't of the elect. He wasn't of the ones who the Heavenly Father gave to Yahushua. And that sentiment echoes to this very day. No matter how much, you grow your beard out, you get you a nice garment with the borders of blue, and you know you some precepts, the Spirit is going to reveal whether we're going to let you in the camp or not, all right? We're not going to just suddenly lay hands on you just because, all right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just wanted to add to the brother's lesson, all right? I hope it was edifying. Until the next time I say, Shalom.